Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 3, season 3 with the mighty Nash, Curzon Ashton. As always, thanks for joining me, it's massively appreciated. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell and you'll never miss anything I do. And if you really want to support the channel, keep the wife off me back, you can always become a patron. You'll find a link to that and a few other things down below in the description, including a link to the matchday vlog. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out, it's about 13 minutes long. I went to watch a game live at the Tameside Stadium with the real Curzon Ashton. Great experience, so hopefully I'll show that some support. But thank you for coming back and showing this series some support. I know they're a small club and I never expected, you know, they ain't got a big fan base who are looking for Curzon videos, but I'm really enjoying this because it's gritty. They're a club that's probably at their height, haven't got a huge fan base, and trying to push this club on and take on that challenge really gets my football manager juices flowing, and honestly it's so exciting. I love it. So we're in season 3 and we're still in the Vanarama North, but I don't think that's a bad thing, and I'm hoping this year we could do good things. So let's get into it. So this episode I'm not going to go through every single player, it does take quite a while, but you know you got the gist last time, and 16 of those guys are still here, including the famous Cameron Mason and players like Jimmy Spencer, bit of a legend. So yeah, 16 players stayed, got new deals. Some have got a year, some have got 2, because I liked them and they did well. And we didn't have a ton of money, and I could have looked at it 2 ways. I had a few grand extra to spend on wages, and I could have probably got a lot of players for like 200 quid a week, okay players. But I felt like if I got a few good ones, they don't all work, but if I got a few good ones, and at least for the majority of the season when I have my best 11 out there, they're a great 11, we might kick on a little bit. So I loaned 1 player and I signed 6 on a free. Some are great, some I made a mistake on one of them, definitely, but you know, it's a gamble, isn't it, at this level? And I was really positive that this squad again could at least repeat what they did last year and get back into the playoffs. Now of course last season they bought the stadium. I didn't really look too much into it, but I don't know if they should have, because we were paying $5,000 a year to the council in rent, but they took a loan out for that. I mean, I must have missed that one. Yeah, 1.1 million loan, and they're paying interest on it. And what are the monthly payments? $11,500 till 2035. Might have been better off leaving it with the council, haven't we, really? But, you know, it's a good thing. So the club is at a little bit of debt, really, but it is what it is. A few extra little tweaks to the staff. It's still very good. It takes a hit at some point and then goes back to normal. So I don't know what happens with other teams, but I don't really care. And again, I'll preach this until the cows come home. I do think it helps if you put that little bit of effort in just to the backroom staff. They don't have to be world beaters. Just give yourself a little advantage, especially with a club like this. And before we look in to the new players, tactic wise I'm keeping it as it was, because like I said, I used my mate Liam Moles, I tweaked it a bit. He's actually got in touch with me, and he's better at tactics than me, and he said I've got a really good 4-4-2 for the lower leagues, and he's sending it to me, but I don't want to use it yet because I quite like this, and I'm going to stick with it for now, and we'll see. So my friend the Unflushable, who told me about Adam Barton playing for Dundee United, he's diehard Dundee United. I did a series with him many years ago. That was great. Nearly got an away kit as well, but it's sold out. It's always my case when I want a cool kit. They sell out. He's left. I think he's the only major player apart from the loan guys from last year who left. And one of those loan guys I was gutted about, Justin Iwobi, because he made our favoured personnel list. He did so well last year. Scored so many goals, played fantastic in this tactic. They extended his contract to 2026, so we couldn't sign him on a free. And one thing that annoys me is he's played 1 game for him now. By the end of the season, I think he's played 2 games for him. So he's not even playing him. But his contract will run out again. And I'll be honest with you, I'd try and pick him up if I can on a free. Let's look at them new players. So it's 7 in total, isn't there? 6 on a free, 1 on loan. Starting with Jordan Fankway from Salford. Now my scouts loved him, and I've ended up paying him £400 a week because they loved him, even though I was a bit, should I? And at the time I was struggling to find, it's the case with this game sometimes, I got him in first and then come across 2 other players and you're like, what a dick, I shouldn't have done it. It don't really work for me, and on 400 quid a week, yeah, I'm hoping we'll just see his contracts out. Next up on a free was Owen Hesketh from Wolves and City, apparently, 22-year-old Welsh player. I like him because he can play in the middle of the park and he can cover out wide, and he does, and he plays quite a few games for me, but he's constantly moaning because I think he wants to play every single game ever. Next up though, Jack Griffiths, released by Stoke. What a pickup for us. What a pickup. 2-year deal as well. He is worth his £400 a week. And don't forget, I got a lad called Archie Whitehall last season. I mean, that's the thing. I think I bought quite a few defenders last year. This year it's more midfield forwards. Doing it in bits. But what a player. Next up on a free, it's Josh Scott, 22 years old, released by Newcastle. £350 a week, only 1-year deal, but I like him, mainly because he's all down that left, covered. Happy days. Now, I think this lad's alright. Decent ability, decent potential, 19 years old, released by Barnsley. I don't understand why he only wanted a £20 a week deal. What the frig? I ain't going to complain. I'm not going to complain. But, he's all right as a backup striker. Because I've got a youngster I'm using this year from last year. He was in and around the squad last year. Mulrooney, he's called. Obviously, we still got the Jimmy Spence, our Spence. But I needed a number one. Awobi was gone. I needed someone young and good. And wow, did I find someone. This kid is mint. I call him Kobe. That's what it looks like to me. It might be Kobe. I call him Kobe Moore. 20-year-old, released by Aston Villa. Only signed a 1-year deal, £450 a week, which is quite a lot, but an absolute king baller. Absolute ball. You can see already, because it's the 1st September, he scored 7 in 7. Gets to that point in the season. A few clubs are interested. No one comes in January. He won't sign an extension. He says, we're not good enough. So it might be a one-shot season, but what a one-shot season this kid's going to have. And finally, I've loaned a player, Generio Marag. What the fuck? I've butchered that, Anna. 22-year-old left back. I needed some cover. So he's not great from Kidderminster. I'm not going to go through the entire squad, but let's look at some key players. Starting with Cameron Mason. Great goalkeeper. And because I like him and he's following me on Twitter, I'm going to keep him all the way to the Premier League. We're never getting there though. I mentioned him earlier. He was fantastic last season. I feel like I've got a couple of good central midfielders now, at least 3. Great wingers as well. With Josh Scott, who plays mainly on the left wing now, the new guy. But Archie, good player. Next player though, I learned an interesting fact about. My right winger, who I think is great on this game, even though his technicals aren't fantastic. He's actually got a brother called Kobe Sinclair, who's worse. But I'm keeping him. He's a great right winger for me, and he will be again this season. But Curzon Ashton's club photographer and video maker got in touch with me, just giving me a few little facts. And one of them being, this is Trevor Sinclair's son. And he was a decent baller, wasn't he? Could do with him having half the skills his dad did, but I think that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Me right back, Matthew Malone. Great player again, and we're going to have this issue I think in this season, depending on what league we're in. Maybe if we can compete, if we don't, hopefully we can keep a lot of these lads, because I want to keep a lot of these lads and build that team spirit. But Matthew Malone, 1 year left, but what a player, great right back. So here we are with the bookies odds. Of course the season started, but these are the odds. I've got us in 9th, which is pretty respectable really. Some fantastic teams, Scunthorpe for one. A massive club and should not be in the non-league, let alone the Vanarama North. And that's not because I fell in love with him on my series. They are a league club, a championship club, in my opinion. But we've actually got a player in the dream team 11. Mr. Moore up top. Can he live up to it? Also, Macclesfield got promoted. The new Macclesfield, flying through the leagues. I've had to find the kits and the logo because they weren't on. The new ones. Also FC United of Manchester. I hope I give them a dick in, because I'm a Manchester United fan, and I believe no matter who owns your club, what happens, you support the club you were born into. And I was born into Man United. Don't care, Glaziers, whatever. When we were great, when now we're shit, I will support that club for the rest of my life. I wouldn't leave and make my own club and spit me dummy out. So never really been the biggest fan, although I might do a match day vlog there just to get that experience of it. But yeah, hope I beat him. So we are currently 4th. Thought we'd have a quick look, and I'll be honest with you, see how that league is close at the minute. It's going to be quite close for everybody that are in and around the top, if we're there or not. But it is going to be a great season. So these are the results so far. Obviously pre-season, we played Oldham, who are our affiliate, and I have tried 4 times now to get a senior affiliate, and they keep coming back to me saying we can't find anyone suitable. which is annoying. I'd love a championship club, someone good so we could get some players in. I tried a few loan players from Oldham last year, they were crap and they just took them off me anyway because I didn't play them. I played Rochdale, got beat, and then we won 2 games, one against Manchester United under 21s, which I thought was bloody brilliant. Think of the quality they would have down there. And then we started really well, drawn 1, lost 1, won the rest. I'm still only 4th. So we're going to jump forward to the 1st of Jan, but I just wanted to say, obviously, I want to get back in them playoffs, so I just want top half. The FA Cup was fantastic for us last year. It's great to have it, really, because it helped with the wages a bit, because the wages have doubled. My staff wages have tripled for some reason. My player bonuses have gone through the roof, because a lot of these good guys, I'll be honest with you, I've done it a while now. I'll offer them a bit less, and I give them more in bonuses, but it is what it is. Be alright. And also, if we can get back to that second round of the FA Cup, might be good. And the FA Trophy, what I do well in that. Whoa, pump the brakes, booed. Jesus, I'm so used to jumping forward to the 1st of Jan, but there's a few things actually I need to share with you. I got a job interview, or job interview offer from Morecambe. Aren't they partially owned by Tyson Fury? I used them in a story recently, one of my FM stories. If you've not seen them and you're new, go back. I know they're in all the games. Go and check out my old FM stories. I'm always very proud of them. I bagged my licence, and I won't show it with you. I'll show it with you later. They put me on to the next one, which is mint for a club like this that says no to facilities and youth level upgrades, everything else pretty much. They've always said yeah, so I'm going for the Continental Pro, and I can't believe that, because I've been at bigger, better clubs and done this with Scunny and stuff, and it's been a ball ache, and sometimes they'll say no, we don't want you to get any better, you might get poached, but they have been great. So it's the 1st of Jan, and how we're looking? Well, we're second, but look how it's looking. Point behind Chorley, 3 points out of Scunny, Tammy are the same, not far off Hereford, York aren't too far behind. It's battle, but I've got the leading goal scorer in the league with Colby Moore. What a player. Going pretty well. 17 wins, 3 draws, 6 losses. Here we go. Obviously, you've seen the first few games up to the 1st of September. Carrying over a couple of wins. Got beat off York. Beat Chorley, which is a good result, isn't it? Top at league. Darlington, that's a good result. Again, it's been all right. And then a great patch here. Look at that bit there. Just a couple of draws, lots of wins. A little bit sketchy recently. Got battered off Telford. Who? Is it Telford who've got a player called Brad Bood? That's his real name, Brad Bood, who was up for loan and sale at Rochdale. Couldn't buy him. They accepted me loan offer. He's a good player. It'd be great for us. He said we're not good enough. I will not forget Brad Bood. I want to have Brad Bood in one of my teams because his name's Bood and so's mine. Although mine's his nickname. That's his real name. I actually spoke to him last year. Now they took him off loan, but he was available for loan. But look how good he'd be for me. Brad Bood. And we got chatting. We actually follow each other on Twitter, and I said one day we're going to have to do something like just a conversation, because my nickname comes out of another name for another name. It's not an actual name, but apparently it is. He has no idea where it comes from, but that's his actual surname. So here we go. This is the squad at this point. Arranged by average rating. Colby Moore is a beast, and of course he's wanted, although no one comes in for him in January. Crawley, Oldham. Shit. I mean, he ain't going to sign. If we can somehow get promoted, maybe he will, if we up our level, because I don't want to lose him. What a player. But then hopefully we up our level. There's loads of players like this that get released by top teams and Championship in the Premier League, and they don't all want mega money. Quite a lot of my lads have got left from Newcastle, Everton, Villa, so on, so Stoke. So we'll see. I'm happy to do rebuilds every summer. It's that NFL fan within me. I love that. 1st of April, where we have secured our playoff position, although it's so tight. Look at this. Look how close it's been. We've been all over. We've had stints at the top of the league. It's been so much fun. I like it. I like it like this. When there's a battle and you're here and everywhere and anyone can beat anyone. It's so much, honestly, this is what Football Manager's all about for me. It's what gets me excited more than being freaking some massive team going for the Champions League. This is where it's at. I don't care if it don't get tons of views. We're in it together, aren't we? So don't go missing. Right, so yeah, we're 3rd at this point. 125, drawn 8, lost 8. Colby's still at the top of those charts. 2nd best player in the league, apparently. He's easily the best. But there's still some way to go. And don't forget about the cups. Starting with the FA Cup, unfortunately, we didn't go as far as last year. I think we come in at a later round, didn't we? Did we do the first qualifying round last year? So we drew with Warrington, then I battered them. Beat Banbury. beat Chelmsford, and then Barnsley, who were League One. So, you know, it's all right. You win a few quid, but nothing like last year. Second round was a big difference in prize money and attendances, and of course everything's gone up at the club now, so we're not making as much money as we made that last year, but that helped us out massively last year. Last year in the FA Trophy we got to the 4th round. This time we've gone 2 further, got to the quarterfinals against Dartford. I was massively gutted with that, I'll be honest with you. So in the league, we've got 5 games left, and recently it's been a bit of a battle. We've had quite a few draws. Got beat off Tamworth. We did beat Banbury. Sure beat Chorley again, 3-0, which is a huge result. Hat-trick for Mr. Moore. Christ, but some of these, yeah, that's been disappointing. We could have been top of the league, and I think we should have been. But, you know, a few injuries, bit of fatigue. But there's no excuses. Runner-up, really. Finishing second on 93 points. Only 2 points off the top. Only a point ahead of Chorley, though, we beat twice. So they were big games. Some of them draws could have won the league. Could have won the league. I mean, the last 5 games as well. Drew with Spennymoor. Got beat off Kings Lynn. Yeah, but we beat Alfreton, Hereford, Kettering. And runners up respectable. But now we've got a battle on our hands. But of course, we bypassed the first round. Unlike last year, Hereford got beat off Blythe. Spartans and York beat Tamworth. And you probably saw it on the fixture list, but we're going to be playing the Spartans. Come on, the Nash. Got Chorley and York. Now, Chorley have been fantastic. Very good team. But I beat them twice. So I'm hoping Chorley can beat York. If we can beat the Spartans, we've got a great bloody opportunity here. Now, Jimmy Spence, what a player. What is he, 34? He's retiring. So I'm going to need 2. That's 2 ballers up front. He's slowed down a bit this year, but he's going to retire. And we're not going to get more back. I'm sure we're not. So, you know, there's going to be big changes, whatever happens to us this year, but I'm excited, whatever. I'm not really bothered. I love it. But Mr. Moore, what a player. I think he's played in nearly every single game. I'm pretty sure he's played in every single game. Where's my little list? Weirdly, right, we played 56 games. We played the same amount as last year. 49 the first season. And he's played in every single one, I think. Never injured. Scored 45 goals, set up 11. I don't want to lose him. He's like the best player I have ever had, Colby Moore. What a legend. I need to follow him on Twitter or something. Big loss, so Jack Griffiths is coming back from an injury. He's been fantastic. And yeah, I mean, look at Hesketh. A lot of his appearances have been subs, don't get me wrong. 22 and 29. He's moaning. A quick look at me again, because I'm improving. Becoming a bit of a tactical coach, apparently, but my level of discipline's gone up. And obviously I'm studying for my Continental Pro. I think it takes 12 months, doesn't it? So, you know, I'm not really a Premier League manager. But I'm doing my best on £250 a week. I'm still driving a bus. I can't live on 250 quid a week. Like I see, the money has gone down. We haven't really made tons this year. Obviously, everything's gone up. My wages, my bonuses for players, my staff wages, I think went from 3 grand to 13 grand, something crazy like that. Of course, we took that loan out and I spent it on the stadium, but it is what it is. But I still think we'll be in a great place no matter what next season. Overspending on wages, but I'm okay with that. I mean, might have to go down a different route, maybe try and get a few more loans again next year if we stay here. So let's get to it. And when you look at this, it's a bit worrying. A little bit. They beat me 4-3, 4-0, 1-0 until the last game. Well, we beat them 2-1, so they're a good team who can do bits against me. Welcome to the Tameside Stadium in Ashton-under-Lyne, and it's a one-shot game against the Spartans. That's pretty much my best team. Hesketh's come in, of course. I've got my lone left back on. Apart from that, I'd say it's my number 1 team, so we could still do it. And here we go. Beautiful pitch. So yeah, my friend Luke, who runs the Offbeat podcast, most of you have probably seen. I've been on there a few times. I've been on my own. I went on with Limo, and I did a Zoom one where we talked about Football Manager. So I've been on 3 times. He has some fantastic guests, professional dart players, boxers and all that. And of course, once Cameron Mason, my goalkeeper, followed me and I saw he followed Luke, I thought, I bet he's been on the podcast, and he had. I think I flashed it up in the last episode. I mean, I watched quite a few of them. I don't watch them all. But I've watched that now, and he's such a good guy, Cameron Mason. Swear to God. I wish I'd had a chat with him now at the game, because he's just dead down to earth. Very interesting story and a brilliant episode. So if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. But yeah, 25, nearly half an hour in, not a lot's happened, has it? And now Spencer's dying. Mr. Retirement might bring him off at half time. Well, this is exciting. But, I've said this before. I don't give a shit, really, as long as we get the result. If we have one highlight and a goal, I'll take it. So it's half time. I think I'm going to bring off the captain. Can't believe you're retiring on me, Jimmy. I need you, Jimmy. I need you in my life. But we'll see. I'm going to bring him off for the lad who's on £20 a week. The most random one ever. And hopefully have a more exciting second half. Right, come on, the Nash. Come on. Seriously, we've had good crowds like in FA Cup games. You think a game like this would boost the crowd a little bit, wouldn't you? But yeah, I've got the stats again, which are always quite interesting. I've never done this before, but I like it. We won 5 games more this year than we did last year. Drew 4 less and lost 1 less, of course. You see where we are in the league. Scored 2 goals more, scored 124 this year, letting the exact same amount as last year up until this game, which is 83, which I just find very strange. But it's a definite improvement, and a lot of it's because of him. What a player, Maury. What a player. And yeah, I wonder if Trevor Sinclair was at the game when I went. You think he might have been? Surely, I think he lives around here. He played for City, didn't he? I think, when they were crap. Proper City. Not this fake City. What's this? Someone's pushed Dreyer. Here he is, Mr. Moore, taking the penalty. He scores! Go on, lad. We love you, long time, Kobe. Tameside Stadium is a rocking. It is. Loving it. It's all right. Can we hang on? Let's keep this. I'm happy with this. Let's just get us that final. Do we go to Wembley? I think we will, won't we? Or do we not? I don't know. Can't remember. I don't give 2 shits. There we go. Full time. That'll do me, boys. That will do me. But who will we be facing? Well, Charlie beat York 3-2. Now, I'm not super excited because they're a very good team. They were third, right behind us by a point, was it? But we beat him really well in both games. I mean, in fact, I've beaten him every time I've played him. Look at that. Wow, we've been in the same league now for 3 seasons. And they've never beat... Oh, come on, this is going to be it now, isn't it? The one time they beat me is this. But we don't play at Wembley, which is very disappointing. I don't know if you noticed, but we're playing at our stadium. Come on! Macclesfield just come in with a 0 offer for him. His contract runs out anyway. Why don't you just wait for him to leave? Maybe they really, really, really want him, and I really, really want him to go because he's not done a lot for me. £400 a week. Welcome back to the Tameside Stadium. A little bit of an advantage in that, I'd say, is my best team. Spencer Moore, the boys in midfield, the back four, the best goalkeeper in the world who's actually played for England C. Yeah, fair play to him. He gets a cap and everything. England's non-league team against a team that's never beaten us in the playoff final. There we go, the game has kicked off. Hopefully it's exciting. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we score some goals. Relying on Mr. Moore. Could be Jimmy, well it is Jimmy Spencer's last game no matter what the result. What a game. What a first half. 40 minutes in. Non-stop action and excitement. Innit? It's just knowing now, because you don't always look at your results against every single team you play against until you have a quick look before something like this. I can't believe I've played them 6 times, beaten them 6 times, and this will probably be the time they beat me, maybe. Here he is, Mr. Cameron, playing out from the back like he likes. He was actually a striker, and I think he says in the podcast, I think he just put some gloves on for a training session once, and the manager was like, "You're pretty good," and he ends up getting turned into a goalkeeper. Imagine that, because he was at Chesterfield as a kid, good enough to be a striker, and he accidentally end up becoming a goalkeeper. So random. Anyway, here come Charlie FM. Oh, well done. Oh, come on. We have a highlight straight from kick-off, and you know what I'm like about this. Anything could happen. They'll score, we'll score, close chance. Always the case. I moaned about it last year. It's pretty much the same this year. Let's see if I'm wrong, though. Let's see if I'm wrong. Here's Griffiths. He's back. Yeah, well done, Griffiths. He's a bit rusty, isn't he? He's fully fit, bit rusty, though. Same as my left back, really. But we'll keep it as it is for now. Bentley, see, he's running fine. Paul is growing my arsehole. I ain't got the depth. I don't want to make any changes yet. Here's Spence. He's very slow, but he's a legend. Josh score! How did he not save that? I don't give a shit. He went right through him. 1-1. We're back in it. Come on, the Nash. It's half time here at the legendary Tameside Stadium. They're better than us, aren't they? Why are we so crap? Let's go straight to a throw-in. Apparently, Malon to Sinclair. I wonder if Trevor's in the crowd. You think he would be? More turn, shoot, scores. No way he was not scoring that. The guy is a legend. We need some more of that, please. I've realised on the ad boards as well, it now says X Football Manager because Twitter's now called X. I can't call it X. It's boring. I still call it Twitter, but like on my YouTube channel, the little bird logo, don't you? Do I need to change that? Get with it. Turn it to an X. I don't know. But yeah, we can get up here. It'd be fantastic. 3 seasons here. I think it's time. I think it'd be good for us. There'll be a lot of professional clubs up there, won't there? So there is that option to ask for it. Not. I think you need money to do it. I mean, that'd be a disadvantage, but more of a challenge as well, wouldn't it? If you're going up against professional teams, our players are training more, probably fitter. I mean, all my guys, I mean, like it doesn't say what he does, but Cameron Mason in that podcast says he's got a job and they've all got jobs. And like, I think he had to go to a certain game away on a Tuesday night. He had to book the day off work, so he has to go in work and say, can I book the day off? Well, I've made 3 changes. Standing ovation for Jimmy Spence. What a servant to the Nash he's been. And Zonzo's on, and as I've made my changes, we're getting injury. 3 minutes to go without 10 men because I've just used all my subs. So I've gone 3 at the back. I've pulled my wingers back there like wing backs. We've got 1 up top, 1 behind. I'm still playing attacking. I don't want to sit back on it. We'll see what happens here. It's going to go to shit in it. Oh, it might not. We'll see. Let's go. More. Go on, lad. Finds Nzondo. What are you doing, mate? Walking at like 1 mile an hour through everyone. Shoots. Still winning. 8 minutes to go. But I think if they get back into this, we could be in major trouble. But it's a battle. It's a battle with the Nash. And they're through and they've scored. 2-2. Ass. Oh! I closed my eyes. It got disallowed. I don't even know why. You might know. I was being dramatic. Right, go. Come on, Sam. Come on. Get in. Don't get a trophy or nothing. Well, we're going up. Happy days. We're going to be in the National League, which is absolutely fantastic. And they set me budget straight away. Nearly 13 grand a week with 65 grand on top that I could put into them wages. That is very exciting. That's justice. We were runners up, even if it was by a point to Charlie. Peterborough, Guiseley, Kettering and Bradford are going down. This is the Vanarama South. Got St Albans and Chelmsford coming up with us. And in the National League, there's some teams. Look, Rochdale. Have Oldham still in it? Have they gone? Hartlepool, Altrincham and Boston, who went up last year, and Torquay are going down. Torquay. Wow, but look at some of these teams. Got Wealdstone Raiders, Halifax, Yeovil, Christ Southend, Barnet, Gateshead, Morecambe, who offered me a job interview. There we go, that's the end of season 3, episode 3, and we are finally promoted after 3 seasons, and we are going up to the National League. Very exciting. Hopefully, I can sort that deal out with Kobe more, because what a player. I can't lose him, even though we're going up a level. What a player. Massive squad changes, I'm guessing, next season, so we'll probably look through the entire squad, because it's a different level, different ball game. Very excited to get stuck into it. But thank you for not going missing. Thank you for sticking with me, you loyal few. You were legends. Absolute legends. Hopefully you stay to at least us getting in the league. That'd be fantastic if I can do that. One of you guys got in touch with me, said it took you 5 years and you're in League One. I don't think I'm going to be as good as you. I don't think that's possible now, but well done, mate. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell, and you never miss anything to do. And if you really want to support me, you can always become a patron. Make sure, if you haven't already, you go and check out the matchday vlog at Curzon Ashton. You'll find it on my playlist. And go and check out Cameron Mason's on the Offbeat. His little pod, that was fantastic as well. But thank you, honestly. I love you long time for the support. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do. So you stay happy. You stay safe. We are going up. I said we are going up. Let's all do a dad dance. We are going up. I said we are going up. See you later.